Welcome to Lutheran Church of the Holy Spirit and Holden Evening Prayer. We invite you to join us also online for Sunday morning worship. It will be available on Saturday this week. Also, a big thank you to the folks that have come by and either dropped off offerings or food for our basket. In the week ahead, as things continue to change, we will try to have the basket out between 10 and 2 each day, Monday through Friday. Now I'd like to invite you to find a candle in your home and to light that candle as a reminder of the Holy Spirit with us and present in our midst wherever we are. Jesus Christ, you are the light of the world, the light no darkness can overcome.
Stay with us now, for it is evening,
and the day is almost over. Let your light scatter the darkness and shine within your people here. Joyous light of heavenly glory, loving glow of God's own face, you sing creation's story, shine on every land and race. Now as evening falls around us, we shall raise our songs to you. God of daybreak, God of shadows, come and light our hearts anew. In the stars that grace the darkness, in the blazing sun of dawn, of the light of peace and wisdom, we can hear your quiet song. Love fills the night with wonder, love that warms the weary soul, love that bursts all chains asunder, set us free and make us whole. You make the heavens splendor, every dancing star of night. Make us shine with gentle justice, let us each reflect your light. Mighty God of all creation, gentle Christ who lights our way, loving Spirit of salvation, lead us on to endless day.
may God be with you all.
And also with you, let us sing our thanks to God. It is right to give God thanks and praise.
Blessed are you, Creator of the universe. From old you have led your people by night and day. May the light of your Christ make our darkness bright. For your word and your presence
my prayer rise up like incense before you, the lifting up of my hands as an offering to you. Oh God, I call to you, come to me now. Oh, hear my voice when I cry to you. Let my prayer rise up like incense before you, the lifting up of my hand as an offering to you. Keep watch within me, God, deep in my heart, may the light of your love be burning bright. Let my prayer rise up like incense before you, the lifting up of my hand as an offering to you. All praise to the God of all creation of life. All praise to Christ and the Spirit of God. Let my prayer rise up like incense before you, the lifting up of my hand as an offering to you. May our prayers come before you, O God, as incense. And may your presence surround and fill us so that in union with all creation, we might sing your praise and your love in our lives. Amen.
Amen. Why, O Lord, do you stand far off? Why do you hide yourself in times of trouble? Psalm 10. The following verses are the psalmist's lament of all that is wrong with the world and all the people in it. In the midst of difficult times, it's hard to know if God is present. Where is God in the midst of COVID-19? In the midst of quarantine, social isolation, businesses and school closures, economic frailties, and the sickness that is coming? Why, O Lord, do you stand far off? Why do you hide yourself in times of trouble? As the psalmist laments, we are reminded that it is okay not to be okay. If you are afraid, lonely, anxious, frustrated, stir-crazy, starting to feel sick, these are not things to hide, cover up, dress up, or conceal. I am a performer, which means that when I'm hurting or scared, I dress up. Instead of getting ready in the usual 20 minutes, it will take me an hour to pick just the right outfit with just the right earrings, maybe a scarf to cover up my anxiety, to conceal the emotions I am so afraid to share. In a community of love, as with good friends and family, pretending or pretense is not necessary. It took me so long to learn that. When we share our pain, when we dare to speak our fears or our grief, when we shout them out loud, when we shout to God our laments, "Oh God, why do you stand far off? Why do you hide yourself in times of trouble?" When we do this, We release ourselves from a piety that doesn't allow for questions, doubts, or directing any feelings less than positive toward God. We release ourselves from the illusion of control. So many things are beyond our power. No matter how put together or in control we imagine ourselves to be. We release ourselves from shame. Shame tells us we deserve what's happening, or we don't deserve better. Shame is a burden that none of us need carry, no matter how egregious the deed. And even if we're bellowing into the air, wondering if anyone is listening, we open ourselves to the possibility that someone is. Verses 14 to 18. But you, O God, do see. Indeed, you note trouble and grief, that you may take it into your hands. The helpless commit themselves to you. You have been the helper of the orphan. O God, you will hear the desire of the meek. You will strengthen their heart. You will incline your ear to do justice for the orphan and the oppressed, so that those from earth may strike terror no more. Faith is an inner knowledge that you are not alone. God sees you. I see you. Faith is hope despite loneliness, despite our worst fears, despite COVID-19. And community is where we can be ourselves. Flaws, fears, triumphs, and griefs. Henry Nouwen wrote, "Hope frees us to live in the present with the deep trust that God will never leave us." Dear beloved community, as we venture into the challenges of these days and weeks ahead, do not be afraid to reach out, call, connect, email, shout into the air. We don't know what's coming, but we do know that we are stronger together. One way we can stay connected is to share how we are practicing our faith at home. What are your faith practices in quarantine? What readings or meditations are meaningful? For what are you grateful? What music makes you dance? When the outbreak has passed, what will be your faith story? Take a picture, write a poem, share with us. You are not alone.
The light shines in the darkness.
And the darkness does not overcome it.
An angel went from God to a town called Nazareth, to a woman whose name was Mary. The angel said to her, "Rejoice, O highly favored, for God is with you." in you. You have looked with love on your servant here, and blessed me all my life through. Great and mighty are you, O Holy One, strong is your kindness evermore. How you favor the weak and lowly one, humbling the proud of God. You have cast the mighty down from their thrones, and uplifted the humble of heart. You have filled the hungry with wondrous things, and left the wealthy no part. Great and mighty are you, O faithful one, strong is your justice, strong your love. As you promised to Sarah and Abraham, kindness forevermore. My soul proclaims your greatness, O God, and my spirit rejoices in you. You have looked with love on your servant here, and blessed me all my life through. God of mercy, hold us in love. In peace we pray to you. God of mercy, hold us in love.
Peace and salvation we pray to you.
God of mercy, hold us in love. For peace between nations, for peace between people. God of mercy, hold us in love.
For peace who are gathered to worship and praise you.
God of mercy, hold us in love. For all of your servants who live out your gospel, God of mercy, hold us in love.
For all those who govern that justice might guide them.
God of mercy, hold us in love. For all those who labor in service to others, God of mercy, hold us in love.
Grant whether God nourishes all of creation.
God of mercy, hold us in love. Keep watch on our loved ones and keep us from danger. God of mercy, hold us in love.
For all the beloved who rest in your mercy.
God of mercy, hold us in love. Help us, comfort us all of our days. Keep us, hold us, gracious God. Great and merciful God, source and ground of all goodness and life, give to your people the peace that passes all understanding and the will to live your gospel of mercy and justice. Through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen.
Amen.
Lord, remember us in your kingdom and teach us to pray. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Let us bless our God. Praise and thanks to you. May God, Creator, bless us and keep us. May Christ be ever light for our lives. May the Spirit of love be our guide and guide for all of our days. Amen. Go in peace. Serve the Lord.
Thanks be to God.